What is going on? I'm Zedmod. We got creator code Zedmod over there in the shop. Every single Supercell game. You guys know the drill by now. We are going to jump into warships. I'm going to start on this account. I'm going to give you a couple bits of warning for those of you who are at the 5 engine room level. I know this one is at the 6, but I'm going to show you what happens against Birdman here. What happens when you jump to 6 engine rooms without the keys to get to Seekers. Now, you'll see just cruising on in, bullet walking through things, and the fact there's no shock mines, there's no shock launchers, means you can just walk through all this stuff. I know there are a bunch of hits out there where you mix in rifles or you use all bombardiers and use Kavan to get some, I think I did it against Lord, for example. Lord, that's a name we haven't heard in music in a while. So, oops, I used Seekers on this one too. Same sort of thing. Let's go back a little bit against Dirty Curdy Yoros. He were a little bit slower. Just dropping our bombardiers in and then using Kavan to bring back some rifles. Somewhere between 0 boats of rifles and 3 boats of rifles, depending on how deep you get. And I will show you my account in Diamond. Do stick around for a little bit, but we're going to start on this one first because frankly, it's easier. I really do like having a second account because it means that we can do some test hits, do some trials, and see what we can get done. So we are gonna, you know what? We're gonna go like this. 1, 2. I hate using 2 boats, but you kind of gotta at some instances. We're gonna get that out. And then we can just drop our old friend, Mr. Bullet, over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just get rid of that shock launcher altogether because we got nothing else to do with our gunboat energy. And then Mr. Bullet, Private Bullet, whatever the heck you want to call him, is going to walk through all of this stuff. And I'm going to do my darndest not to zoom in and out because I know it annoys the crap out of many of you. I don't do it on purpose. These things just are required to play the game. Bullet's gonna keep taunting, and at this point, this base is done like the old-fashioned dinner. So easy to use Seekers. Like I said, I don't recommend using Seekers. I've had a video on that all forever ago, it feels like. Walking through bases with Seekers, if you jump to 6 engine room, is pretty easy at the 16, 17, 18, 19 level. Once you get into like the 20, 21 level, bases get a lot harder, as I will show you in the next little bit on my other account. That account is just about ready to jump into 7 though, so we will see some silliness there. Like things are definitely, like this is easy. These hits that I just showed you are beyond easy. But as you can see here, people struggling against my base. And my base, if we have a look over here, doesn't even have, where are we? I don't even have, oops, went too far. Don't even have the sky shield. Don't even have boom cannons, and people still struggling against this base. So mix in the boom cannons and all the rest of it, and it's a recipe for danger. Now, if you're considering unlocking laser rangers, I have yet to see anyone use them well. Heavy choppas, likely a better target on this account. I went back and got shock bombs. I'm not going to go back and get sky shield or boom cannons simply because I want to get this account to heavy choppas as soon as I can. We got to wait. Oh, there we go. So on a little bit of a win streak. I am hoping not to use Seekers. I have a lot of fun on this account, and it definitely influences my main account, but for the masses, not so much. So hopefully you guys have heeded my advice. Advice, there's a new word. And gone and gotten yourself a second account. Gotten as in built, not gotten as in acquired. That is a good way to get banned. Please don't be one of those there peoples. We're going to keep pumping in all of the troops. Some on the right, some on the left, and then more on that right-hand side as we use critters, as we get the rest of the stuff shocked. That should do a decent job. Kavan can catch up on all of the healing as soon as he gets up there. We should be okay, though. This should be able to cruise through this base in a decent amount of time. I'm not going to stick around and show much more on this account. We will switch to the other one. If you didn't, if you're like, dude, I'm stuck at 4 engine rooms, why do you continue to show me things that I can't use? Check out yesterday's video. Great, great, great troop combo that you won't get a ton of hits out of, but it will definitely give you more attacks than you previously had, because it's going to give you one more viable combo, and that combo is going to be very, very quick. Now, it is going to be sort of like Seekers in that the requirements do make you have to use smoke. You've got to be a little bit skillful in timing and shocks and smoke and things like that. But I know you guys have been around here long enough that I can't see that being any sort of a problem at this point in the game. So Kavan being somewhat useful. We're going to tried to get a second wind out. I think we just managed to waste the GBE. And now as all of this stuff falls, we get rid of those last couple defenses. We're just going to keep throwing all of our artillery towards those last couple ones, and then I don't even need to throw a flare here. We're just going to get this last engine room down. We'll be slightly faster because maybe it's a worse base. Maybe we're warming up. He's heating up. Someone's got to know that reference. That was not a soundbite, by the way. That was me just being amazing at making sounds. We'll walk away from this account and we'll jump over to the other one, and we've already won, so don't worry about that. This is what you have to look forward to at the 6 engine room level. We've got 4 amped rocket launchers, an amped shock blaster, mortar, machine guns, flamethrowers, boom cannons, just absolutely tearing people new ones. New what's, you might ask? Look at that. They left. I think they just straight up retreated. Let's watch their replay here. Omer Khan, what did you bring us here? Bringing in a heavy chopper. Did you just literally run away, or are you trying to be smart? Omer Khan had no reason to drop bullet that early. That was not a great idea. And the fact that they're using Grenadiers just shows you that they're going to get absolutely ruined. Grenadiers are not a thing at this point in warships. Sure, they were great in 3 engine rooms, but that was where their usefulness ran out. So I don't know how Omer Khan managed to get this far without bombardiers. Actually, I do, because look, I don't have bombardiers myself. We are holding at 50% troop damage. It is painful, but over in here, there is more troop damage. That is my current thought process. I don't know. We are holding firm using rocket choppas with 50% troop damage. Is it useful? Not really. Is it painful? Yeah, as you can see here, leaving some engine rooms up, leaving some engine rooms up, leaving some engine rooms up, just absolutely getting pummeled. The 6 engine room level, it's just getting dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. So I'll show you my victory against RH, and that is straight up because their base is awful. Like, this base is wide open. They've gone to 7 engine rooms, did it a little bit early potentially, or maybe they just don't have a good base. Maybe like they tried to heavy chopper rush me and just got absolutely pummeled by the base. So I'm not entirely sure what the strategy was there, but I'm using cryoneers with heavies. That is where I have sunk to, like, just awfulness. Let's have a look and see what RH backwards did. You see they've got these heavy choppas coming in with bullet and then some seekers in behind and just trying to get rid of shock launchers, but then just not having enough damage to do so, trying to move ahead of the seekers and just not having a great time. So I kind of assume that's what my heavy choppas hits would look like, simply because I don't have that 100% troop damage. Probably gonna need 150% troop damage just to use that strategy, or you're just gonna need, I don't know. I gotta find myself a 7 engine room base, because we're starting to get to that point where I might need one in the next little bit. This base, 4 engine rooms at the very, very, very back. Lots of junk towards the front, which is a little bit disconcerting. I kind of want to smoke into that left corner and just clear, simply because of the fact that if I can get that left corner, I should be able to do some decent damage. We'll also be away from that shock blaster. So let's do that, shall we? It's gonna be ugly. We're gonna, how far in do I go? Let's do something like this. We're gonna go, I'm gonna drop Bullet and the gang over in here. We're gonna then throw one artillery there, and we're gonna head into this corner, back in there. And this is where things start to get a little bit scary, because I don't actually have any idea how much gunboat energy I need for those rocket choppers. So I'm gonna go something like this, and we're gonna get some critters out there, trying to save those rocket choppers right there so they can get underneath. Of course, my smoke died. Gross. Okay, so did not plan that hit well at all. My flare expired, which meant that my troops were getting absolutely pummeled, but I think we should still be in a decent state. Not exactly where I wanted my rocket choppers to be, but at least we are definitely getting a couple engine rooms along that far left-hand side wall. Gross. At this point, there is zero retreating. Like, you literally cannot retreat at this level, because one engine room is the difference between a win and a loss. So we are going to throw that flare out to there, trying to get the heck away. Did I not throw a flare? I am sure I threw a flare. Where in the world is my flare? See, making so many mistakes. It is mind-blowing. Let's get a retreat as fast as we can. That was gonna be a good hit, but we just blew it. Okay, obviously we lost. Vegetarian Pig left 3 engine rooms up. That was just... My flares have expired so many times this season. I swear I threw a flare there to get that last rocket chopper away from that cannon, but clearly I didn't. Not sure if I got screen issues or brain issues, and hallelujah. This should save us from all of the rest of it. Now, I don't have Seekers, otherwise we could maybe sneak something in on this bottom engine room. We are just going to have to hope that our opponent does indeed fizzle. That the base is standing up. That is not a huge concern at the moment. Of course, everything coming out late, losing a rocket chopper already. You just can't make these simple mistakes. This season is too darn hard to make those easy mistakes. So we are going to have to get over into here, keep that there set of critters alive, getting more critters out just so that Bullet can catch his butt up. Need to keep our remaining rocket choppers alive. They're going to get a decent spread out of the deal, and then Bullet and the gang going to stand in as that engine room at the shore goes down. Let's get one more shock on this here. What is that even called? Doom cannon. Sorry, brain totally blanking on me here. And we are going to need to throw a smoke right about there. Definitely don't want that Doom cannon poaching our last couple rocket choppers. And now, you know what? I need to throw a shock right about there. Let's get that shock out. Rocket chopper is going to at least help us get rid of that final critter launcher. And now oh gosh, just gonna get pummeled yet again. So many mistakes on this hit. There we go. You see though, the base is standing up all by its lonesome, getting lots and lots of help from the base. So all we need to do at this point is keep this final rocket chopper alive, and we should be able to pick up the win, even though this has been an absolute gong show of a hit. Just need to get, where can we get the final engine room? We need to get over into about here. We're going to throw one artillery there, hoping to get that final engine room. Come on. And then Bullet and the gang should, in theory, be able to get in here, and then just getting as much percentage as we can. I would love to fast forward this hit for you. I would love to be able to tell you that, hey, everything gets better. This was just a little teeny tiny mistake that I made, but this is the harsh reality of this season. So as soon as that goes down, we do have a very good chance of getting one more engine room simply because nothing's going to be able to range us. So as soon as we get near that next cannon, I'm going to throw a shock because why the heck not? Hopefully hitting the shock. There we go. So we're going to get one more engine room as long as Bullet does not fail us here. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Just absolutely hideous. But we, on the plus side, have gotten enough engine rooms that I think we're close to getting that next chest. Just so hideous, trying to pull off hits with 50% troop damage, combined with fat fingers. I don't know when my fingers I don't know if it's a summer thing, but just absolutely failing on all of these hits. So we've already won. I'm going to retreat. Gonna try to take that rocket chopper down myself and of course miss with the artillery. It's actually fairly difficult to hit it, but yay, we won. Like, I don't even know if you can get satisfaction in that. So definitely going to 7 is a dangerous proposition. You know what? Let's watch their hit. I'm guessing they used heavy choppas. What did they do? Heavy choppas? Heavy choppas. They've got 4 boats of heavy choppas, and they're trying to get rid of my shock launchers or something. Yeah. So my building health definitely helping there. I should have mentioned that from the get-go. We do have building health, and so they're wasting all sorts of GBE on things like shock launchers and standing up strong. So if you're not going to go to 7, make sure you go get that building health. That building health has saved me on numerous occasions. Barrage, I don't think it's worthwhile at this point. 7 engine rooms is what's next on my list. We'll do one more hit. I can't do any worse than the last one, I don't think. But just when you say that, there's always a possibility. So I'm going to try that first hit again. I feel like we've got lots of potential there. So we're going to drop Mr. Bullet here, some of those heavies there. And then, of course, because our cryoneers are a bit slower, we're going to go something like that. We are going to throw some smokes out. 1, 2, 3, 4 into there. And then as soon as our dudes start to get underneath there, we're going to get these rocket choppas out here. Is it going to go perfectly? Probably not, but we should at the very least be able to get all of our rocket choppas where we want them to be, get some shocks out, get some troops protected, and now all of those guys are going to back the heck up. Bullet and the gang are going to get out front, and we should be able to clear all sorts of these buildings. I'm pretty happy with this so far. We've got Bullet in a great spot. He's out front getting shot in the face. We've got rid of the majority of the things that can kill our rocket choppas, and now we just need to get rid of these last 2 cannons. Slightly late on that. But look at this. We are in and amongst all of the stuff. Bullet is getting shot squarely and firmly in the face. But we should be able to take out enough of these engine rooms where we should be able to win. All because of decent flare timing. All because of Bullet and the gang getting across that gap. Come on, rocket choppas. Get that last, that's going to be the difference between a win and a loss right there. Come on, get in there. You know, I kind of want to send them towards the back, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to wait and see if these ladies in those final rocket choppas can get this last engine room down. Worst case, we're getting some more percentages. I don't think that shock's going to do anything for us at this point except for slow down that final rocket launcher. Come on, get it. Pretty darn well. Not too shabby. Come on, get that last one down. Just a reminder, when you're throwing your artillery, make sure you hit at least 2 buildings. You want to hit 4 if at all possible. If you can only hit 2, only hit 2. We should have picked up the win there. I'm almost certain against Mystic. So sending those rocket choppers across that gap, a fun, interesting hit. And just to show you exactly my thought process here, this engine room over in here, this one right here is well protected, and these ones are just in a nice straight line. So that's my thinking. Going this way does not work because obviously Bullet and the gang can't jump across that little void there. So do consider going up that right-hand side. It is a great way to get a bunch of engine rooms. And if you've got 100% troop damage, it's even better. 50%, not nearly enough to clear everything. And side note, my Bullet, as you saw, died pretty quickly there, but I should be getting him to max at this point. Tick 3 Bullet is all you really need for starters. But as we're starting to see, I've got 3 million tokens. Get your Bullet maxed and he'll do even better. You know what? We're going to max him right now. Is it going to be expensive? It sure is. Get him to at least tick 4 if you're going to try those hits out. As you can see, I've got a bunch of chests to go before I get to that 7 engine room level. And then this is a free node. This is a free node. So should have more than enough tokens. That's going to be it for me, though. Hopefully that helped you out. 46 seconds to my next chest. Not well timed at all. Would have been way better to wait and get some of those engine rooms to count towards the next chest. As you can see, I am only attacking when I've got chests available. I don't know, probably should push a little bit based on that log and those hits, but I'll leave that choice to you guys. Anyways, I'm Zedmot. Like, share, comment. Comment is so appreciated. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. Peace.